Oh man, you guys need to use this new Growl class setup that I've been working on. It absolutely shreds people. Like, just watch the gameplay in the background. It is super good. And not only that, we're also going to be using the MP5 on this class to focus on those up close gunfights. So because of that, the Growl could be used and made a lot better. We could throw so many good attachments onto this gun and not worry about the ADS and not worry about anything like that whatsoever, because we got the MP5 to cover us in those tight corner situations. So man, check this video out, guys. I'm gonna give you both classes for the GRAU and the MP5 within this video, and it's an insane class. You got to use it. It's definitely the new meta. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Warzone video, and I'm excited to share this one with you guys because this is a class I've been working on creating for a little while now. It's one of my favorite ones that I've made so far, and it just absolutely slaps people. So you guys definitely want to be using this in Warzone. Now before we start this, if you guys could drop a big fat like on this video, no goal or anything, just go ahead and smack it, and let me know down in the comments below what is your favorite weapon right now in Warzone. Mine's the GRAU. It has to be. Like, this gun is just, it's absolutely insane. And then I have to say the MP5, which is why I threw them both onto this class. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on, and let's get straight into it. So the first thing on this class we're going to talk about really quick is the perks, and the perks you want to have is perk 1 EOD, so you could take less explosive damage from non-kill streaks. Perk 2, you definitely want to have overkill, but you want to have another class created that has ghost on. Since we are using overkill, we can't be hidden from the radar. And then perk 3, you definitely want amped, so you could swap weapons faster. So if you are shooting at someone and then you run out of bullets, you could go ahead, switch, and easily fast enough end the enemy. Now the lethal C4, tactical I'm gonna say if you're on solo, heartbeat sensor, and anything else if you're on team game modes. Now let's get into the GRAU here. The first thing you want to run is the muzzle monolithic suppressor, and this is a given. This is definitely, like, every Warzone class needs this on it right there, because you get that sound suppression so you're not seen on the radar, but you also get damage range, which is really nice to have. Now you lose ADS speed and aim walking steadiness, but like I said, guys, do not worry about that ADS speed. We got the MP5 to cover our backs when we're rushing people and trying to, like, flank them and all that. The barrel is going to be the FFS 20.8 inch Nexus. This is not the biggest barrel in the game, and we don't need the biggest barrel. We don't need those extra 3 meters of damage or anything like that. So this one gives you damage range, it gives you bullet velocity, and it gives you recoil control, which I don't understand why it gives you recoil control, but it's nice to have. And you do lose ADS and some movement speed, but like I said, this isn't the biggest barrel, so you're not losing as much movement speed, and you're not losing as much ADS speed. So that's kind of nice to have, and it doesn't really make much of a difference besides the fact that you are a little quicker with this one. The underbarrel, now I wanted to use the commando foregrip, and the commando foregrip is good because you get some pretty nice stuff out of it. You got recoil stabilization and aiming stability, and literally the only thing you lose is movement speed, but I went with the ranger foregrip instead so we could get recoil control and aiming stability, which I think is a lot better. But we do lose more things. We lose ADS speed and we lose aim walking movement speed, which I think was more worth it than movement speed in general. So definitely go ahead and throw on the ranger foregrip. The ammunition, 60 round mags, there's no point in running anything less than that on this gun right here. You definitely don't need to, like, 60 is perfect. It's perfect, and you're losing ADS speed, but it's way better than having 30 bullets and then having to reload your gun and dying at distance and stuff. The rear grip, and this one is pretty important, and that is the Cronin Sniper Elite, so we could get that extra aiming stability and that aim walking steadiness, meaning we are going to be losing some aim walking movement speed. But I have to say, like, this gun is super stable. You are not going to be missing shots. It's an absolute laser. And I don't know if you guys noticed in the background, but I did change my iron sight for this weapon right here, and I feel like this one's a little better. I know everyone loves the other one. I love the other one too, but this one just feels a lot nicer. It's new to me. I like it, right? Now let's go on to the MP5 class, and this is actually similar to my multiplayer class. If you guys ever want to use this on multiplayer as well, it's the perfect class to do so. You might want to switch maybe one thing or two things, but it's really good. Now the muzzle, again, like I said, every gun better have that monolithic suppressor on so you could have sound suppression and damage range. I can't tell you how many people I found just because they're shooting a weapon that doesn't have a suppressor on it, and I've killed them from behind. So trust me, guys, you do definitely want to have a suppressor somehow. You lose ADS speed and you lose aim walking steadiness, but it's the MP5. We don't have to worry about that. It's an SMG, I should say. You're going to be aiming down sights faster fast, and we're going to be throwing on other attachments to help us with it. So the barrel is the FSS Mini, which is ADS speed and movement speed, perfect, but you lose bullet velocity, which we don't really care for. We're not going for those super long shots. That's why we got the GRAU. And you lose recoil control, but you're super close. It doesn't really matter about the recoil or anything like that. You shouldn't have to worry about it. Now let's go on to the laser, which I think the TAC laser is the perfect gun for the MP5 because you get that ADS speed, you get that aiming stability, and you get that aim walking steadiness. If you are moving left and right, your gun isn't going to be swaying so much and you won't be missing so many bullets. I think it's perfect like that. And the only negative to this is your laser is visible when you're aiming down sights. But if you're waiting for an enemy, you're not going to be aiming down sights at nothing. He's not going to be able to find you because your laser or anything like that. The only time you're going to be aiming down sights with this gun is when you're already looking at the enemy. So even if he sees your laser, it's already way too late. You're already shooting at him and you should take him out pretty fast. Now this gun kills people super fast, which is why I say if you're using any gun on this GRAU class as a secondary, it's either the MP5 or the MP7. Don't use anything else. These are the ones you want to use. Now the stock is going to be the F-TAC collapsible, which is pretty much the no stock, but there is a little bump in the back of the gun, so it can't be called no stock. This gives you ADS speed and it gives you movement speed, which is really nice to have if you're trying to flank people. And you do lose aiming stability and recoil control again, and this is where you kind of notice the recoil control negative towards it. But if you are staying up close within 30 meters, I wouldn't worry about that all too much. It's really honestly not that bad. And the last attachment on this one right here is going to be the rear grip stippled grip tape, so you get that ADS speed and you get that sprint to fire speed. And that sprint to fire speed is so important in case you and an enemy come head on and you're both sprinting, you will be able to shoot him before he shoots you. So that is a definite important attachment that you want to have on this gun, and you only lose aiming stability with it, so honestly it's not even that bad. But that's the class, man. This is the one I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Use this class. Tell me how you guys do with it. I just love it. I mean, I'm getting like the lowest kills I ever got using this class, I think was like 9 kills or something like that. So it's definitely a good class. It's something that you guys definitely want to use. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on. And like I said, we're not going to set any sort of like goal whatsoever. Just if you guys like this class, go ahead and smack that like button and let me know down in the comments below what your favorite weapon is in Warzone at the moment. Mine is the GRAU and the MP5. I love the MP7 as well, but sometimes I feel like it's not good enough. I feel like it gets too many hit markers. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.